Hi crafty friends, it's Justine Dvorak, and today I'm going to show you how to make this card. I'm going to pull in 3 products, including the dies to make the fan that I am a big fan of. Haha, I know. The first product is the Clingy Craftmate. That's the sticky mat that's on my desk right now. Pulling in the Star Struck stencil. That is also from Trinity, but this Clingy Craftmate is the first exciting thing that is newish to my craft room, and I really have been enjoying using it. You can see here it kind of holds my ink pad in place as I'm using my second favorite, which is my Blending Buddies. I love these brushes. I've had them for several months now, and I just really enjoy how they feel in my hand when I'm using them. And they get a great blend of ink on my projects, and they're big enough where they cover up quite a lot of ground when I am working with it. So I'm going to use some green ink here and ink up these cute little stars. Now these are going to be very subtle in my background because I want my card to almost look like it's glowing in the dark. I know, kind of weird. We're starting with that white cardstock, so it does have that light source, if you will, in the back. Now I'm going to pull in a black Blending Buddy. So I'm going to switch it up. But before I do that, I'm going to make that glowing effect. So whatever ink is left on my brush, we're just going to put on the back of the card, whatever's there. So it's just going to be kind of subtle. It's that same ink that I used on top of the stencil. So to close it up, you just kind of tilt it in and then twist, twist, twist. Any of those bristles that are sticking out will go right in. And then you close it up kind of like a little Easter egg. That's what Carrie taught me, and that's what we go with. Now to pull it off, I thought, oop, I'm done. Just kidding, I'm not done. I wanted to make it a little bit more with some black ink. So we're going to just wipe this up for no reason because I changed my mind and I wanted to add black after. So we'll put it back down. I thought to use a black background like that, but it wasn't working for my head. So nope, I didn't even put it straight either. So there's that. Okay, pulling in my black Blending Buddy. Now this one I just wash with the new little scrubbing tool that is to clean brushes. So mine is totally clean. There's no ink on there. And I'm just going to go ahead in with some black ink and really ink up the edges. Now this will hopefully give that glowing effect. At least I felt it definitely gave that glowing effect. And we are just going to get really into it with the ink blending here. But the brushes and the craft mat really make it easy as can be to blend it up. Did you see my little fan at the beginning of the video? I kind of gave you a sneak peek at what card was to come. But I really love that Trinity has these add-on products that go with existing products. So you probably have that circle die in your stash. So you could make a circle card with this fan set that I'm going to pull in just a minute, or you can make an A2 card like I am here. So just a note on size, the panel that you see on screen here is 4 by 5 1/4. So it's just 1/4 of an inch smaller than an A2. And then the black paper I will be gluing it on is an A2. Snip, snap. There we go. Now to clean my little craft mat, it's practically new, so it does not have very much ink staining on it at all. It will, I am sure, by, I don't know, maybe July, this will look totally different, and I am so okay with that. I've had other craft mats like this in my craft room, and I tend to let mine just be artsy, and if it gets stained, it is what it is, so I don't really mind. But I clean it with water, and then I keep rubbing alcohol on my desk just to give it another little wipe down. As you can see, I am not a clean crafter. I just go ahead and splattered this off camera with some black and green splatter. And that will complete my background. I wanted to make sure that that had time to dry before I went in with my other items. Now, the third thing that I am a huge fan of is the Rip and Stick adhesive sheets. These are 9 by 6 inches. I like to do this when die cutting, especially intricate dies like this fan. What I will do is remove one side of the adhesive sheet and then use a little magnet to hold it open. And then I will place my paper that I intend to die cut on top of this sticky side. And what this does is it will make my die a sticker when I am finished. So that white piece did already have some on there, so I'm not going to add it to the sticky side here. But I want a little bit of this black here for the mouth of my fan. And I will die cut out the little sunglasses in green and black, and I'm going to use both of them on my card. So then with this, I'm going to then add one little more panel of this black for that other sunglasses there. Okay, now what I will do is then close it up like so, and then just take a scissors and roughly cut around, and then this will make this paper have that sticky on the back. So when I do this, I just want to make sure that I don't have any adhesive kind of popping out, because that will get on my die cutting plate. So you don't really have to be that crazy about cutting, just a rough little cut around it should be fine. And I like to put the dies that I intend to use on top of the paper so I don't forget what I had planned out 10 seconds ago. Maybe you can relate. Right, then I'm just going to grab my die cutting plates and go ahead and run these through my die cutting machine. And it's so easy peasy to turn these into stickers. I tell you, this is what I will do 9 times out of 10, especially if I have a sentiment set like this one with white letters and a darker background. This time I'm going to use that lime green. It just makes letter placement so easy. So when you put these together, I don't show that on camera because of repetitive things, but I've done this in many other videos on the Trinity Stamps channel in my own, but it just turns them into a sticker. And if you get a letter crooked or something, you can always take your little pick and poke tool and just kind of lightly pop it off. And it doesn't really get like super stuck down until a little bit after you put it on. So if you do need to make any adjustments, you so can, and you'll be all set. All right, now that little black piece there I'm going to save because that's the mouth. Wanted to make sure I did not lose that, because of course we're going to have a fan with a smiley mouth because it's just such a happy card, you know? All right, there's the outside of the green glasses, and the insides right there, you can see it just like a sticker. So fun. I will save those because I'm going to make one more piece of that sunglasses there with the black cardstock, and of course glitter cardstock with the inside of the fan. Glitter cardstock, holographic cardstock. It's just a very me card. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and assemble the fan, not on camera because it is a little bit self-explanatory. You just put the blades down and then put the fan part right on top. But again, these are basically all now die cut stickers, which makes card assembly it makes it a breeze. Oh my, it makes it a breeze. Okay, couldn't resist. It also just helps with keeping your cards looking extra professional. You're not going to have glue smudges everywhere. I just find that to be so fun. Isn't this adorable? I can't get over the little mouth. It's so funny how just like those little die cut pieces really turn this into such a silly and happy, lovely card. So that little adhesive on the back there is on the back of every little spoke of that fan. Maybe it's more like the guard of the fan, and it just sticks right onto my background, and I don't have to worry about glue smudging, like I said, and that card is easy peasy made for me. Now, I did not forget about the embellishments. These are the new star ones from Trinity. They came out this last January. Surprise, I put the sunglasses on the inside that were the reverse pieces from the outside of my card, just for a little fun. All right, I am a biggest fan of Trinity. If you are a big fan of Trinity as well, go ahead and hit subscribe and check out the other videos from the design team. It just blows me away how fun everyone's projects are. I love them. All right, well, Have a great rest of your day and happy crafting. I will have all of the information and all the products I used down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye, crafty friend.